Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today we're going to be doing the review of Annapurna. Now, if you remember a few videos ago, I did a how to play and preview of this game. So I'm not going to go into how to play in this video. I'm going to leave in the comment section in the description section, the video of how to play this game. So if you're interested in how to play, there'll be a link in the description section. I'll go over briefly what's going on. So Annapurna is a 1 to 4 player card management game where you are hiking at the Annapurna mountain. You're trying to reach the peak, and each player is going to have their own set of cards. It's going to be color-coded cards here, and you're going to have a meeple, and you're traversing along this mountainside. So you're gonna the cards are going to be laid out like a pyramid. We're going to have 5 at the bottom, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're going to be face down. Now, as you land on a card with your meeple, you're going to flip it over. Do the action that it says. And you're going to see these little yin and yang symbols here on the side. So you have black and white, and they're going to be range from 0 to 4. Now, what you're trying to do is when you reach the peak, and you also kind of want to be the first one to reach the peak, but also you want to try to balance out your yin and yang symbols. So, for example, as you traverse the mountain, all the cards that are flipped over, you're going to look at all the ones that are black and the ones that are white. And you're gonna, so say you have like 6 white ones and 4 black yangs. Your total score is gonna be 2 when you reach the peak. Now, depending on how many you have and when you reach the peak, you're gonna be getting a certain amount of flags. The first person to 9 flags wins the game. Again, this is a highly competitive game. So again, like I stated before, if you want to see how to play, it's gonna be in that video right there. So I'm going to go straight into the review. This is a game that really surprised me a lot. I did not expect it to be this good. Now, this is a small little company. It's a game by Rebecca Horowitz. Again, I saw them at PAX. I played in their tournament. Of course, I didn't win. And I spoke with them after, and they were nice enough to send me a review copy. So let's go straight into what I disliked first. So, like any game like this, you're gonna have randomness. You're gonna have to get. Sometimes things are not gonna go your way. But I'm gonna get into that in a little bit in the like section. Another thing I disliked was that I wish there was a little bit more variations with the cards. I think that can be fixed. I'm pretty sure there'll be an expansion on the way as well. But again, it's not that big of a deal, just a slight dislike for that. I just wish there was a little bit more. So there's some like repeated cards as well. But now what I really liked about this game is, number one, there's a high player interaction. This is a really mean little game, and if you know me, I like take-that games. I like mean games. It's a very competitive game because you want the other players to have an unbalanced yin and yang symbols as well on their mountainside, so you can mess with them by putting cards that are in your backpack that can disrupt their mountainside. And they could do the same to you in return. Even when you reach the peak, you are still playing. You're still able to bury certain cards, fix your mountainside, and even mess with other players' mountainside as well. Another thing that I liked was that there is mitigation to that randomness. So there are certain powers that allow you to look at the cards that are ahead, or even if when you landed on a bad card, you could use a card that's in your backpack to help balance your yin and yang symbols out. So that is a very big plus for me. So that does help with the randomness. Another thing also is that this game played really quick. I was surprised how quick it played. We played with 3 and 4, and I don't think one game ever went an hour. We went about 30, 45 minutes. I will say also that it is good at all player counts. Whether you're playing 2, 3, or 4, the more players there are, the meaner it's going to get. And I think, again, my personal opinion, it's more fun with more players, and it's a lot more fun when there's a lot more mean stuff going on. But my final rating for this game is going to be an 8 out of 10. It's a really great little game, great filler game, perfect for any game night. So the whole point of this video was to help bring light to this game, more attention to the board game community. So if you have played Annapurna before, help these little companies out. Post on BGG your rating, what you thought about it. I'll be posting it as well. It helps them out a lot, and it helps bring light to small developers and small games like this. But again, the whole point of this review is to bring light to this game. I think people are going to have a lot of fun with it, especially if you have when you're having game nights. It makes a perfect filler game, like I stated before. Highly competitive. You do get that kingmaker feel. So the person who's always ahead is always going to get messed with the most. But at the same time, it's not. Yeah, they could be messing with you a lot, but I never felt that sense that all right, I'm not going to win this game, because you could plan things out with stuff with cards that are in your backpack to still balance your side out. So you don't have to worry too much about the randomness here or any of that. Definitely check this game out. 8 out of 10. I highly recommend it. I'm going to post in the description section a link to their website if you're interested in purchasing this game. It's also on their on Amazon, and I'll also be posting my how to play in there as well. But yeah, definitely check this game out, guys. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Keep out on my Instagram. There's gonna be some giveaways coming soon. I know I've been saying that. Things been a little hectic over here, but yeah, definitely check it out. I hope you guys have a good one. All right, keep playing.